Hey everybody, it's Edith Mary. I'm working on a project and using my gesso as a base coat, so I thought I would tell you about an experience I had yesterday in Walmart. Forgive me if I'm not always looking at you, because I'm also working on this. Let me show you. Oh. Sorry about all that. See, it used to be an end table that sat, oddly enough, at the end of my couch. But I sanded it down, and now I'm putting on a coat of two generous coats of gesso, and I've got to go to the store and buy some more gesso. And remembering that I wanted to tell you guys about this thing that happened to me. Really kind of weird thing, because this kind of thing doesn't normally happen to me. Anyway, I was in the surprise Halloween decoration aisle, and I was trying, well, there's 3 aisles at this particular Walmart. There are 3 aisles of Halloween decorations. Sorry, I started to say Christmas. And I kept circling the center aisle. I was going to the first aisle, then the third aisle, trying to go down the second aisle, and for some reason or another, I was very uncomfortable doing that. And I'm like, well, that's where all the good stuff was, so that's where I wanted to go. And I got to push this. Sorry about the noise. I got to push it away because I now have white knees. And as I was finally forced myself to go down this aisle, not really knowing why I didn't want to go down. And I got to the rubber snakes, and I stopped, and I was like, oh no, I can't have this. I was even uncomfortable touching the snakes. Now, it's a rubber snake. Who's afraid of a rubber snake, for crying out loud? So I just sort of ignored it, and I went down like another 2 feet, and there was an entire box of rubber snakes. Still not real happy about being around the snakes. Went past it, and I'm thinking, what is that about? Why am I afraid of those rubber snakes? Okay. Excusez-moi. So I get down the end of the aisle, and I turn around and I come back, and I still get this really creepy feeling. And I thought, if I buy, they're only 98 cents. They were, I could have used it in some artwork. And I thought, well, I don't really need a rubber snake. Because if I buy that rubber snake and I take it home, I'm going to be attracting snakes in my house. I don't want that. I live in San Antonio, the city-ish. I mean, not like downtown. But there probably aren't that many snakes where I am, if any. Because it's residential, so you're going to have some, But and I'm not afraid of snakes. I'm just not. So I don't, and at that time I didn't know what that was about. And I'm like, this is weird. Has somebody cursed these snakes? Has somebody put some bad juju in them? And I'm like, you would have thought that I left it around the aisle. So it was something about how I was perceiving the snakes. So, needless to say, I didn't go back near the snakes because I didn't know what was going on in me to be afraid of a rubber snake. No! I'm sorry. That was a cat who now has white paws from stepping on the wet paint. So I got home, and I'm still thinking about it because it was really odd. It just odd. My reaction was weirder than it should have been. My reaction should have been, oh, aren't they cute? Look, and I'd be playing with the snakes and like I do all the other Halloween decorations. So I started thinking about it, and I thought, oh, actually I was more meditating than thinking. And I asked for divine guidance. I asked my angels and my guides to tell me what this was about, because this was about a lot more than just rubber snakes. And at that particular point, I had a vision of a dog, like a German Shepherd type dog, with typical German Shepherd type markings, come up alongside me on my left side. And then all of a sudden, there was this giant black snake came up and curled up beside me on the right side. And I'm like, holy crap. Opened up my eyes, like, I'm done. Dog, I didn't mind so much snake. I was like, I had another snake vision. Okay. Usually when I have snake visions, because snake is one of my totems, it's about transformation and about shedding the old skin and growing, because you can't fit into the old skin anymore. And I'm wondering what it is I'm afraid of changing this time. And I realized it was more about my reaction to the transformation and the change that is about to happen in my life than it is about the snake itself. Because I don't want to have an up close and personal encounter with a snake, though I have. I just don't. But I'm not afraid of them either. So unless your cat finds one and brings it to you as a gift and lays it in your lap, that's a whole other matter. Yes, that's happened to me. Don't you dare. Cat discipline. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, we're in a period right now of excuse me. Clarence again. He's been really, really clingy the past couple of days. We're in a time of quickening transformation, especially now with the full moon and the eclipse coming together. It's even more so. The change is quicker. The change is happening quicker. The changes are going to be more dramatic. And I think that's what I was a little trepidatious about. Is, Jerry? There we go. Is about change. Things are going really, really well for me. So part of me was probably just saying, no, we've got to continue that trend, and a change will make that worse. Well, no, it won't. Change is only going to make it better. A change takes you to the next level. A transformation takes you to the next level, takes you to a higher place with higher thinking, better attitude, better perspective on things. And I still can't explain why. All right. He loves to be held like a baby. I still can't explain why I had that reaction, other than possibly things are quicker than I think. And I don't think it's just me. I think it's for everybody. Everybody seems to be having some kind of odd reaction like that these days to things that are happening in their lives. And so I just wanted to let you know that change is coming, especially with the eclipse. The earth is coming between the sun and the moon, and it's like cutting through the dross, cutting through all that junk we don't need. It's cleaning out and clearing. And you are hot. Cleaning out and clearing what is unnecessary in our lives, and making us ready for the next step. And it's not. I don't think this is an easy transformation for most people. Normally I welcome it, But this time, I'm kind of like, wow, okay, this might hurt a little. And so if that's happening in your life, just know that it might hurt a little. This particular change that's coming with the eclipse. So it's going to be a little quicker. It's going to be a little, oh, excuse me, tripod trouble. It's going to be a little more painful, maybe. And it will put a lot of us on notice, I think. It's time to put up or shut up. It's time to accept your mission, accept your path, accept the fact that it's no longer about us, it's about our service, it's about helping other people, and it's about listening to the divine and getting that intuition and applying it and not sitting back on our laurels anymore. And I think for some people that's a shock. They don't want to do that. For other people, it's for like me, it's like, okay, yeah, I got it. The transformation is coming. The change is coming. It's going to be a little scary. It's going to be a little painful. But when I go through it and I reach the other side, I know that I will be a better and different person. A person who is more able to serve. A person who is more able to help. And manifest things in their own lives. Yes, he has been ow, what? Sorry. You don't want to be up that way, is that it? Alright. So it's about being able to manifest the things you need to work with quicker. It's about being able to manifest your dreams while you're helping other people manifest theirs, or while you're taking them by the hand, while you are working on yourself. You're also working on other people. You're working on helping other people. So think about that. If you have any questions or comments, please make them. I enjoy questions, because sometimes they can get very challenging coming up with the answers. Or, no, because the answers come from spirit. Sometimes it's hard to translate. So I've gone on long enough about this change and transformation in my life, and I'm getting ready for a class in 45 minutes. I'm teaching, I don't know where it is, I'm teaching the Lighthouse class today, but I wanted to share that with you and let you know that if you're going through something similar, don't worry, you're going to make it through. You're going to make it through just fine. Everybody's going to make it through just fine, but it's just a little scary this time because it's uncharted territory. We're going someplace we as light workers and energy workers have never been. So, like, comment, and share, subscribe, all those, happy stuff that I always ask you to do. Especially if you have found this to be of value and you think someone else could use this, please share far and wide. And remember that I love you, I value you, and I will see you next video. Bye-bye.